Across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he cuts it right. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Goff. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Shrugs him off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
It's going to be a long day.
Here's Gurley. Oh, fighting off the defender. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
I'm on. 2 for 1.
On 4th down, Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. To throw, Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Number 53, Mike 53.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Good time. 180. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Gets through, and now an opening. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 180. Check 53's mine.
Right here, right here.
Now Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They run. It's Gurley. A strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. And even 40 yards. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal.